Yusana family across the Asia-Pacific region. It's a fact that everybody now is on social. For sure, even your pets and babies hit the gram. But here at Yusana, it can be a powerful tool to attract new customers and potential business partners. Today, our speaker will share some fun and practical social media hacks proven to help your business. Carol has utilized TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, sharing her personal experiences that enabled her to connect with customers and prospective business partners. Her posts are entertaining but also informative on the USANA business. Give all your hearts and thumbs up to our Executive Goal Director, Carol Falabi.
Hello, my name is Carol, and this time we're just going to have fun to be able to achieve how to be a social media superstar. And this is the part where we are going to attract a lot of our Usana customers in the process. So as you can see in the social media overview, that everything is already shifting online. May it be in your church, your school, your work, your businesses, everything is already in this online era. If you are not maximizing social media, you're only earning a maximum of 10% of your potential income. But aside from that, I have also to tell you that we should also maximize our Usana business. And that part is maximizing a lot of other markets. So let's go international. This is the part wherein what's so good with our Usana business is that we are present in many, many countries. And your goal is that 70% of your volume is from outside your city or outside your country. Isn't it exciting? Because there's a lot of people out there. So it's about time to get fit. In this session, we will be talking about the idea of Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and how are we going to maximize it to become a social media superstar. Let's start. In this part, I'm going to show you some of a chart wherein you really need to reassess yourself, because first and foremost, you think about, is your niche clear? This is your target audience, target market, this could be your brand, everything is under your niche. If it's not clear, go back to thinking of how to reassess your proper niche. But if it's clear though, it's the question is your content valuable? If the content is not valuable, people leave. But if your content is valuable, the question is, do you use call to action or CTA telling them why they should follow you? If not, they leave. But if yes, they will continue to follow you. But apart from it, the question now is, do you nurture your existing audience every day? If not, they unfollow, and if yes, they become a fan. But this is also another process. Look here. Once they become followers, they become fans. And once they become fans, they become your Usana prospects. And they become your customers and associates in your business. For our social media skills, you will be needing content, commenting, connecting, communicating, and closing. So these are the five C's. Content is your subject and your message. Commenting is being able to engage to your audience. Connecting is when you tap in the person and you will be the person who will lead the conversation. Communicating is not just saying what you need to say, but also listening to the other person. We all know that communication is a very important skill in our Usana business. And lastly, closing, because it is sealing the deal and providing the solutions that are needed. So how are we going to grow your social media? First, as I have said, have a clear niche. This is where you're going to start having fun, enjoying the journey to becoming a social media superstar. Caring about your existing followers, your consistency matters, and a very valuable content. Here is a reassessment or your evaluation from comfort to growth. Where are you right now? And where do you want to be? Come look at it. If you are still in your comfort zone, your account is a private account. And you never post, And all you have to do is become a scroller at the end of the day. The second part is on your fear zone, wherein you're scared to mess up, you have complaints about the algorithm, and you have no strategy in your posting. Third is the learn zone. This is your trying to pick a niche, occasional stories, 3 to 4 posts weekly, and making connections. And this is the part where you're going to understand now the algorithm. And the last is your grow zone. This is the most exciting part because this is where you're going to start your educational lives, your IGTVs, your daily posting, turning followers into your customers, sharing valuable posts or reels, and you are already confident for having 5 more stories on your Instagram and Facebook a day, and you are creating your intentional hashtags. Now let's go to Facebook. Now this is amazing. Who doesn't have Facebook right now, guys? Everyone has their own Facebook account and it's very important that we already know the basics of Facebook. But apart from that, 2.8 billion people are using Facebook and two-thirds of users reporting visiting a local business page at least once a week. So this is a part where I'm going to tell you that a Facebook business page is also important and helpful in your Usana business. So let's go here. If you are a brand hoping to thrive on your social media, mastering your Facebook marketing is going to be the key. In fact, you will see that since almost every one of us knows how to use FB and its basics, let's talk about more on understanding the first type or the different types of FB posts or Facebook posts. I'm going to tell you more about text posts. Alright? This is your status post where this is your original Facebook post wherein it's just straight up text. You're talking just words here. There are no photos, no videos, no links. They're direct to the point, but if your goal is to drive traffic to your website or directly convert a lead to a sale, your text posts aren't a great option. It can give you a weak algorithm. But what text posts are good for, however, is sparking conversations. You can use a text post to ask questions or call for a feedback. Second is that a Facebook photo post. Generally speaking, photo posts are much higher in terms of engagement than text. It's eye-catching, and it's a great way to catch the attention of a potential customer scrolling through their news feed, particularly for product-focused businesses like Usana. The third is a Facebook video post. And videos posts are even in higher engagement rates over the text and over the photos. And you know what? Video plays automatically in the newsfeed, so you're all but guaranteed to catch users' attention. It's the perfect trap, right? And there's another thing, the live video post. Now, if you are not fond of pre-recorded videos, you can do dubbing alive. It's more intimate, it's very authentic, and that's what makes customers follow you even more. And apart from that, we have the Facebook stories. I know you have tried this already, but just like in Instagram stories, the Facebook stories are photos or short video posts in vertical format that can disappear after 24 hours. And you know what? And it's good to, run it for like 20 to 30 seconds and the minimum of 5 seconds. But they're immune to the Facebook algorithm. You know what? This might be why more than half of billion people view Facebook stories every day over the newsfeed. So this can attract more followers and more engagement as well. Now let's go to TikTok. And why do we use TikTok for business in 2022 right now? And how are we able to maximize the full potential of using your TikTok in order to be able to maximize your Usana business and your results? TikTok is a social media app that allows users to create short videos of their own, up to 3 minutes. It's different from other social media platforms because while Facebook LinkedIn, Instagram, and most of it are primarily focused on sharing images, texts, and thoughts. TikTok is all about sharing videos, which opens a whole new level of connection with your target audience. And this is the time wherein we're also going to maximize creativity in your TikTok. We're also going to have another expanded exposure during using your TikTok that I can tell you that it's different from the rest, and also it is impactful when it comes to trends and more. So when maximizing your creativity is very good because there's a lot more of option. Just like what you can have a duet on TikTok, you can stitch. There's a green screen that you can do because it's not your normal social media platform. It is actually more on getting to a more creative version of you in order for you to promote your design of business. This is a good part. Let's talk about exposure. Many companies have found success on TikTok not only because of the creativity and the authenticity it offers, but because of the incredible algorithm and exposure it offers. You know what? It will give your business access to an audience that other platforms don't have. And by investing time into building your audience and following now, it will no doubt pay off with consistent effort and valuable content as well. And we will also think that, TikTok is different from the rest. TikTok also offers a unique experience on its platform because here we have the ability to create more videos, digital marketing. But the thing is, how are we going to be settled for the trend? How are we going to be settled to be able to go with the flow in this industry? First is that we will determine your goals. So here, the same way with Facebook or Instagram, it's important to determine your goals. How would you want to grow your brand awareness, educate your target audience, increase your sale, is that stay on brand, increase your clicks to website. It's important to also share your valuable information because now that you have gotten your goals, it's important to create valuable content that serves the purpose of these goals. So thinking of your overall goal is a plant you're growing while growing also your your TikTok followers. And the last but not the least is being consistent. Consistency is always the key in your social media platform, and keep your posts coming by posting on a regular basis if possible. When you first get started, you may feel like your content isn't receiving fair share of attention. But when you start posting consistent videos on your TikTok, the algorithm will follow you and the followers will follow you. So now let's go to our TikTok tips. First and foremost, the TikTok captions. The best is you can insert your technique, you can insert your strategy. The best example, your hobby, the best hobby I've ever done. All right, and you can also put more captions like 10 books or 10 tools I wish I knew earlier, or a simple way to do your expertise for free, like simple way to do a banana cake for free, or learning how to play a piano. 10 things I'll do this 2022. This could be the things that can actually, get the attention of your customers and your followers in the process. TikTok tips is that place subtitles in your videos. It's very important. Although it can give you a little more of work, but if you place subtitles in your videos, it's more efficient and it's more like it will go up in your algorithm. You also use trending sounds, right? Trending sounds will create more of your more catch into your followers. I also have another TikTok tip. You can use this snap pick. It's where you're going to have your TikTok video download so that you will be removing the watermarks and you can use these videos on other social media platforms. I know you are somewhat bothered when you use your TikTok, you create your video, and then when you save it, there's always a watermark of your TikTok ID, and then you post it on your other Facebook, IG, and different accounts. But if you want your watermark to be removed, you can also use what I am using, which is SnapTik, so that you can actually maximize the entire length or the entire video at all in different media platforms. So for my TikTok and IG tips, first is that you can share life hacks, tips, and tricks, reply to all comments, ride to trend, and keep posting. That's all for your TikTok, and I hope you can explore more because TikTok is more, it's fun, and it is very self-serving already. You can actually do it and learn from it. Now let's go to Instagram. And this is the longer part of our session wherein I'm going to talk more about Instagram. And you can see here that the best content for, we have here the different use of likes, comments, shares, saves, views, and follows. So I think people are shifting to Instagram as well and going to Instagram as well. So if you don't have your Instagram account yet, it's about time to create one. So the best content for is first likes, right? When you like, these are single images. When you comment an opinion or post. When you share, this can be your insights. You save carousels, you view, your reels, your follow. So here, we will be going out of overthinking because overthinking has killed more accounts than the algorithm ever will. So this is my message for you. The fear of failing is stopping you from ever succeeding. So just press and post. So I'm going to tell you more about it. What every Instagram feature is for. The feed will provide value related to your niche. The highlights will showcase what your page is about. They have highlights, and your story will build trust to your audience. Your direct messages will create your relationships. And this is about time you can sell. The Reels, which is a new Instagram feature, will grow your following, and the video, which is formerly your IGTV, will be able to teach and serve your customers. So, as apart from that, I have to tell you that IG stories, will not help you grow your following, but they do serve a purpose. For IG stories, I can see a lot of people using this and thinking that it will actually give them a lot of sales. But this IG stories is just enough for you to build trust, increase engagement, begin the selling process, develop relationships, and a great place to serve. So, people watch IG stories more than the IG feeds. It's about time for you to create more of this. I'm going to show you my sample of a real insight, okay, that is posted somewhere on December 13th, and it is not posted on my IG story. So it only reached 161 accounts, but when I posted 5 days after and I posted in my IG stories, the accounts reached were 983. So it grew 800 accounts reached. So this can be your real insights wherein you're going to see that if a reel or a video you post on your Instagram, you share it and make it an IG story, it will create more reach. Amazing, right? Apart from that, in your engagement tips, I can tell you, you keep sharing your stories, but stories are not the main selling part. But we can have you to respond to every comment, incentivize your engagement, improve your video quality, use call to action, have a hook, and engage with others as well. So the question is, should I be posting reels? Now, we are going to reels. And the answer is definitely. Because your reels are posted in your feed on your Instagram. And of course, there's more to it. So it's called social media for a reason. The more social you are, the faster your Usana business will grow. So how about putting captions? 41% of people never or rarely read the full caption if you're constantly writing long captions, and they might not be able to read it. So the solution will vary your caption length, And it could be some short, some long, but most of all, keep them interesting. Let's now talk about what am I gonna do before posting. So before posting, spend 30 minutes commenting on posts in your same industry, in your same brand, in your same target audience. And then post 1 to 2 IG stories. Prepare a list of hashtags for the next feed post. And then you post. And what are you gonna do after posting? After posting it, you add the hashtags, you share posts to stories. And this is the part where we always forget. Once you post something on your IG feed, click share and post it to your stories. It will like give you big time reach to all your target market. Like all your comments on your previous feed post, respond to all new comments and comment on 10 plus posts in the same industry you are at. And is it true? Do reels get favored this in the algorithm over the picture? So we all know that reels in Instagram are very famous nowadays because it's their new feature. It's true. The algorithm does not automatically favor reels, but the algorithm shows us what we want to see. Meaning to say that if you spend most of your time engaging with photos, you'll see more photos. If you spend most of your time engaging with reels, you'll see more reels. But here's an important note considering about reels. Most of us are, engaged in reels. And the reason why we see more reels. So your Instagram reels is something that you have to work on now because currently it's the number one way to reach new people, increase your engagement, and grow your following. So have you tried putting an Instagram reel on your account? If you haven't tried yet, it's about time now to post. So, do you know how to get more views on your reels or on your IG stories? It's very important. You have to have call to action. So, call to action or CTA is to get people to engage. For example, drop a heart if you agree. So, your customers or followers can drop a heart or send you a heart in the comment section or can DM or direct message you with a heart. That's call to action. Another call to action is that who else have experienced this? Type me. So those are the examples of call to actions. It's also important to put stickers, whether it's your IG stories or your reels, for interaction and attention. I remember this Chinese New Year, you have that tiger sticker, which creates more interaction and attention, and the algorithm actually favored it more during Chinese New Year. So it's one way of Instagram telling you to actually maximize these stickers. Caption for accessibility, value because there's a reason to watch, and variability of your post to prevent your audience from getting bored. So the most tacky strategies are on Instagram. What are those? So we can see here that you do not want this to happen while creating your Instagram post or growing your followers. Number top 6 is that sharing a post to your story and covering it up. There are lots of us who actually share stories and then cover them up. So it won't help at all. Top 5 is you're tagging tons of people on your post who have nothing to do with your posts, right? So we need to avoid that. Top 4 is copy and pasting or copying and pasting like direct messaging with a generic sales pitch. For example, you're going to copy paste a simple pitch and you're going to say, hey girl, I'm expanding my business, and then just currently just direct messaging it all throughout your Instagram followers or Instagram friends. It's not an easy way to go as well, and it will not give you the authenticity and the generic reach, the reach that you would want to have. Top 3 is no to buying followers or buying engagement just for you to have more customers and followers. Um, it won't help at all because you're not gonna get genuine followers at the end of the day when you buy followers or engagement. And this is somewhat true to IG and even on TikTok. And number 2, doing that follow or unfollow train and follow loops wherein you're going to start following someone and then you're going to unfollow. Just for you to have, just when you feel like they're going to follow back or something. And the top one is reposting someone else's content and not giving them the credit. You have to also understand that as much as you want your Usana business to grow, you also need to credit if it's not your real content, because that can be also considered as stealing. Always remember that Instagram is not a photo app. Instagram is not a video app. So never compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 14 when you are checking your Instagram accounts. Your Instagram is a visual account. So, above all else, the algorithm cares about our attention. And it is true that our video often holds our attention more than the photos, but when done right, photos can hold attention as well, even texts. And how to grow your IG? I have to tell you more of this. Only 1 hour a day. You can create reels for 12 minutes, a carousel for 8 minutes. What is a carousel, by the way? It's more of like a photo wherein you're going to swipe from left to right. So it's more of like an album photo post that you did. That's what you call the carousel. Engage for 15 minutes, stories 10 minutes, and DMs for 15 minutes. Your success on Instagram is not determined by the type of content you post, but by the amount of attention you can hold. Also, coming from Brock, okay, I'm getting all this from Brock Johnson, an Instagram expert. It's that you have to avoid PPP, or perfect post paralysis. It also goes not just to Instagram but TikTok and Facebook. What are the symptoms of this perfect post paralysis? When you have inconsistent posting, procrastination, and spending hours creating one post and over-analyzing the content. So these people might say, this post isn't good enough, they're just gonna delete it because it has a typo, quality over quantity, and it can paralyze your business. So they're here. You have to know that if you're not willing to invest in your IG, TikTok, or Facebook, you will be having a time-consuming hobby, not a business. So you just have to really maximize the full potential of the power of different social media apps that what you have right now, and explore more. So for my conclusion, there are a lot of people to help. The 1% of the world's population is 78 million people. And even if you just tap less than 1% or 1%, that's just too much. But you won't be able to reach them without maximizing your social media interaction and your social media accounts as you grow your Usana business. So I hope it was able to help you to gain more customers by maximizing your Facebook, getting more about your Facebook page, using your Instagram, and using TikTok. So that's for me, and that's all for attracting your customers by being a social media superstar.
Thank you, Carol. You are such a social media rock star. And there you have it. Let's all go out there like Carol and get creative, consistent, and connected. Let us use social to our advantage and take our business to the next level. It can be one major distraction if used to pass time, but very powerful once we do it intentionally. Thank you, Usana family, and have a great day.